Midday at 12:30. Sunday is National Fajita Day, but we are celebrating early. Mi Pequeña Hacienda Mexican restaurant is here, and they have some amazing dishes to commemorate a special day. Plus, the owner of the Kentucky Maker Company Boutique Craft Shop is here to show us how to cultivate our creative sides. This is Midday Kentucky. Afternoon, happy day before Friday. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Adam Banks.
Adam, nice to have you back.
It's very good to be back. You look great as always.
Thank you. We match you as well.
We do. We went for the black look.
We did. We're very sophisticated people.
I know it looks like we're going to a funeral, but hey.
No, I feel like we're sophisticated.
I know. Look, it's my 5th time back. I wanted to look nice for you. I am surprised though that the studio has yet to give me my own dressing room. We got to talk to the producers about that.
Yeah, good luck on that. Good luck.
Do you think Tom Kenny would mind if I just moved his stuff out and moved in?
If Tom Kenny has his own, he's holding out on us. So,
I mean,
Tom, let us know. I
was picturing just everybody that worked in TV to have their own dressing room with a star on the door, grapes, fruit.
Okay, drinks. So this is the common misconception because let me educate you. No, the #1 question I get from people is, well, do you have somebody to do your hair and makeup? No. No. So this hot mess is a work of our own.
Okay, see, that's you look picture perfect every single day. So the fact that you do that by yourself. See, I'm in radio, and it's completely different. You could literally go in pantless, and nobody would ever know.
I know. I'm very jealous. I think we talked about that the first time we met, that I'm so jealous of that because that's kind of my dream, to go in pantless and with a hat.
It's definitely a change of pace. I mean, you do got to put a little bass in your voice to kind of just make up for the lack of visual.
Have you heard my manly voice? I just want to not have to brush my hair, not put makeup on, and wear a hat. I'd be so happy.
There's nothing manly about you, I promise.
Thank you. So there you have that. We're sophisticated. We don't have hair and makeup. Sorry, if you have your own room with a star on it, it's good luck on that one. Good luck. It's probably a door to outside.
So you still don't have your own dressing room? Got to talk to the producers about that as well.
Hey, if you can make some moves and make that happen, I'd share. I will share. No, it's all good. I feel like we dressed up because we're going to cultivate our creative sides. Are you a creative person?
I feel like I've got a creative mind.
Are you a knitter?
I do not knit. I've watched my mama do it over the last 20 years, but.
So you may have a little bit of a niche for it. I feel like maybe that's a hidden talent. It's in your family.
It's in my family, yes. And it's amazing what she can do. She can make, she only went to the 6th grade, but this woman can quilt. She can make quilts like it's going out of style.
Oh, I believe that. I think people that are creative are some of the most interesting people in the world.
I completely agree with you.
My parents, I hope they're watching online. They're nuts. They like to paint and do all kinds of creative stuff, so we grew up in a house like that.
I've heard painting is very relaxing, and I feel like it's just something that would just get your mind off of everything. You can just sit and paint.
And I feel like probably knitting's the same way, right?
I would assume so.
All right. I have a story for you, Adam.
Okay.
I like to put you in the hot seat.
You do.
I don't know. We were talking about hair, makeup, glamour, being sophisticated, that star on the door. This star, Emily Ratajkowski, she proudly is rocking some armpit hair in her new editorial in Harper's Bazaar. It's titled, "It Makes Me Feel Sexy." The photo shoot is accompanied by an essay in the September issue, and she poses in a black lacy bra with her arms stretched out over her head, revealing that dark patch of underarm hair. Now, what she does in the essay, if you actually get through and read it, she discusses the societal treatment in female sexuality and what it means to her. She said, quote, "If I decide to shave my armpits or grow them out, that's up to me. For me, body hair is another opportunity for women to exercise their ability to choose a choice based on how they want to feel and their associations with having or not having body hair." That is end quote. Just a side note on this. A lot of people know her from the Robin Thicke video. She went to UCLA, so she's pretty educated.
Yeah. Let me just say this. This is absolutely disgusting. I find this so gross. I think that there are certain things that women Look, last time I was here, I said that it's the woman's body. She should be able to do what she wants to do. But there are certain things that a woman just should not do, and that's let their armpit hair grow out.
You would think that.
I mean, yes. I mean, like that arm hair and the.
But I mean, it's there. So at what point in time did somebody decide that it needed to be gone?
A lot of men across the country decided that. I think.
Which.
Listen.
Adam.
I know, you do like putting me in the hot seat, but I will say this. It's probably, if we're going to look at it scientifically, it probably makes you smell better if you shave your armpits.
Well, have you smelled guys? And why do they get away with that?
Yeah, because there's just certain things there's certain reasons why men like women and a hairless body is one of them.
But what she's saying is she does not have to shave her arms for any man. It's up for her to decide.
I mean, I get that. I see that she is okay. It's fine for her to do that, but good luck finding somebody who's okay with that.
I think a lot of people are okay with Emily Ratajkowski. Have you seen her pictures? She's pretty much one of the most stunning people in the world.
I'm telling you, if the most beautiful woman walked up to me and she was drop dead gorgeous and she was waving by and she raised her arm and there was hair under there, I would run the opposite direction.
We're going to just end on that. All right, let us know what you think. It's on Facebook. After the break, we are going to talk about a business owner teaching crafters around Lexington how to come together to work in community. Sorry, Adam, I was getting the rap. This is Midday.
Oh, it's fine.
Thanks for staying with us. All right, the Kentucky Maker Company is a boutique craft shop right here in Lexington. It was designed to cultivate creativity and community. Cindy Savage, she is the founder and is here to tell us all about her specialty in-home and business fiber installations. You do all kinds of stuff. Cindy, you have the best name ever. I have to just say that on air.
My husband gave me the greatest name when we got married.
Amazing.
Yes.
And you have an amazing thing going on. Tell us about the Kentucky Crafting Company.
Well, when we started the Kentucky Maker Company at the beginning of the year, I'm 9th generation Kentuckian. My whole family is from Montgomery County. I mean, they're still in Montgomery County.
Very nice.
And my grandmother taught me at a really young age, like single digits, how to knit and crochet and quilt and sew and all that kind of deal. So when we looked at opening this place, we just wanted to make sure that there were traditions that were still being taught, that were still alive.
Sure.
And so we have a ton of classes, which is primarily what we do. We have a showroom there, and we are a boutique craft shop. So we do have yarns and things like that and some kits that you can make your own things. But we have so many classes for people. It's incredible.
And all ages, because I'm thinking like with the cell phones and all the technology, I love that you're keeping this as a tradition for people and have the option to do.
Yes, we primarily start at 10.
Okay.
Because some of the things, like if you were doing embroidery, we'll start at 15. Because you're working with needles.
Yeah.
So you want to go,
Safety first.
Safety first. But if you're learning how to knit, which are, I like to teach with great big yarn and great big needles.
Which this is amazing right here. I mean, is this real? Because I'm like,
that is real.
You use that.
I actually used this size to make this large piece that's over here beside us.
That's what I would need to start out on.
Yeah.
How long does it take to typically finish a quilt like that?
Something like this would only take a few hours.
What?
Because you're working with such a large yarn.
I thought that would take something like 20 years.
Right. And this is a really large yarn too that's a hat, and this is going to be a class in the fall called Hat in an Hour. So you can make this hat in an hour.
We can make our own beanies?
Yes.
Okay. Super cool.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to come back on the show and kind of teach us how to do that. Now, you do classes, but you also do a really cool thing every third Thursday.
Yes, every third Thursday, which is tonight at 5:30 p.m., we get the whole community together and we just craft together. So if you're in a project that's crochet or if you're in a project that's knitting, come on out. We sit around, have some espresso, talk, knit, or whatever, if you weave, bring a loom. But we get together every third Thursday.
Which is so cool, because we were talking about it earlier. If you have something that maybe you need a little bit of help, you have a room full of experts there.
Exactly. It's like, I really don't know how to finish this sweater. You can come out. We can show you a little bit about how it is.
Well,
Yeah.
and somebody like me who's never done this before.
What? You haven't done this?
I've
Come
ne-
on. I
I'm
know, Adam.
You've crocheted all your life. I
No.
know. Okay, no.
But so what would I start out? What's the easiest thing for me to start out doing? Like if out of all of these items.
I would start out, if you've never done any kind of work before, I would
Yes.
start out with crochet,
Uh-huh.
and that's only done with one hook, and I could teach you to crochet in 10, 15 minutes.
What?
I mean, for real. I really could.
I
yes.
accept the challenge.
That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking. I don't know if you've seen me try to crochet,
Now-
but Sandy, you're going to have to come back.
Typically, in a class that's like knitting, it's an hour-and-a-half class, and they can make scarves by the end of it.
By the end of the class, you can
Yes.
go home with what you made.
Yes.
That is amazing.
What made you want to do something like this?
You know, I love building community and whatever that is. And this has been such a part of my family history and my heritage that I just wanted to give back and go, hey, let's teach these things. Like we're going to have a botanical dyeing class this fall. We're going to have, how you dye fabric with marigold flowers and
That's
things like that. Like, you know, there's so many
so
different
cool.
things that we're going to do. So.
All right. Hopefully you're interested because this sounds amazing. How do we find out more about your classes and your place?
On the place, well, you can go to the website, which is KentuckyMakerCompany.com. You can go to our Facebook, also Kentucky Maker, and our Instagram is Kentucky Maker.
Awesome.
So all the events are on the Facebook page.
Awesome. Definitely check that out. Sandy, thank you so much for being here. We hope you'll come back. Thanks for staying with us. We have so much good stuff on the table in celebration of National Fajita Day on Sunday. Mi Pequeña Hacienda Mexican restaurant is here with some fabulous dishes, and of course, you brought your signature fajitas.
Oh, thank you for inviting us. You know, it's a pleasure for me to come back again to the.
Well, we love every time you're on. This is the owner, Julian Gallegos. He is going to tell us how to seize the day. You just came back from Mexico,
Right.
inspired with some new dishes for the
I have
restaurant.
bring new recipe from Mexico. You know, I have a fresh seafood, original from Nayarit, Mexico, and right here I have ceviche. It's a shrimp with a little pico de gallo and avocado and lime juice and a special salsa recipe. And right here I have a cocktail. The cocktail I used today is octopus, salmon, and shrimp cocktail. I have maybe secret recipe for the salsas, but
Secret.
the best can combine these salsas, seafood is with Valentina and Huichol.
So these are your choice hot sauces.
Right.
We've never talked about that. Can we get this here?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
And for the main meal is this one. It's called camarones en aguachile. It's a shrimp cooked in lime juice only. I use a black pepper, just lime juice, and sea salt. Cook for a little for the 1 hour. After that, use just cucumber and red onion and marinate, and it's ready for eat.
It is amazing. And you listen, because last time, didn't I ask for the ceviche?
Right.
That's we love you here.
And today is a National Margarita Day, Fajita Day. I bring it was Fajita Huasteca. It's coming with a steak, shrimp, and chicken. And
So this is with all of it. Now, I have a
Right.
question about fajitas, because everybody seems to order theirs different. Is there a specific way that we should be ordering or making our fajitas?
you know, in our restaurants, for me, it's not a big deal if you have a special order for any kind of fajitas. I love to take care, you know. And this one, you can have all the tortillas. Open the tortillas. The tortilla is a handmade. All these tortillas make in the restaurant. And I just put in the beans, the rice, and the fajita on the top. And here I have a different salsas. I have a green, red, mild, cheese dip, and guacamole. All this is fresh salsas I make in the restaurant. It's our own recipes. It's grilled, everything. But the guacamole is really good and,
So good.
and healthy.
So good. So good and healthy.
That sounds so good. So you obviously have a lot of variety on your menu. What are some of the most popular things that you have?
Oh, right now, the ceviche.
Okay.
The
So-
ceviche is very popular right
We're
now.
going to try that. Is that okay?
Sure.
Adam, you should ask a question because I make a mess. You know this.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so the fajitas there, what is the most popular thing that people usually put on those fajitas? Is it steak?
A steak
Yeah.
and steak and chicken is most popular right now in the restaurant. And the quality of my steak is really good. I use a certificate Angus beef. It's the top of the quality for my fajitas, you know, and it's good.
No,
Love it.
So good. So fresh.
Yes.
As I'm like chewing into the
I
microphone.
mixed this morning.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Now, are you located in several different locations?
I
or
have
just-
two different locations. One is in Lansdowne, Reynolds Road, by the postal office. Another one is in Brandon Crossing by Panera. It's the newest, I call newest store, but it's, thank God, 8 years ago I opened that place. I'm pretty busy.
Very busy. Don't be modest.
I win again Ready Show Hair Leader for 7 years in a row.
Okay.
Best Mexican restaurant
yeah.
in town.
My goodness.
And I have a friend, I'm going to call him out right now. Every date he brings to your restaurant, and he's watching.
I love
So
it.
I feel like that's a sign of quality.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can we make a fajita real quick just to show
Sure.
people the proper way?
Sure.
I mean, you have to celebrate right, and we have an expert in the studio.
Yes.
Okay.
How do we do this?
I just spray beans, just a little fajita.
Just a little, that's a lot. Stuff that thing,
I'm
right?
starving all the time. And just rice. And you have a choices, mild, hot, green or red hot salsa, or some people use the cheese dip on the top.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
People love that cheese dip.
Oh, the people love the cheese dip, you know. I don't know how many cases the cheese is for a week, but it's a lot of cheese dip.
Is there actually a way to not get messy when you're eating fajitas?
No, it's
No, get right in, right?
No, you can, it's not easy for us to clean.
You have a special tonight on margaritas?
Oh yeah, tonight after 5, I have a 2-for-1 margaritas all day.
All day?
All day.
All right, 2-for-1 margaritas on Thursday. Go, Mi Paquina Hacienda. Thank you so much for being here.
pleasure.
Always a
Thank you for
pleasure.
inviting me.
Adam, thank you for being here.
Thank you
Guess
very
what?
much.
Tomorrow's Friday. Have a good one.
Thank you.